Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, Canelo Alvarez wins a unanimous decision over John Ryder, right? And got the scores were like whoa, like Canelo basically won every round according to the judges. Looking at the fight, Canelo had him down in round five, I think it was. Canelo was doing a lot, landing a lot of right hands, which I was like surprised at. That you're landing a lot of right hands, which most southpaws know, stay away from that right hand. But John Ryder did some things in that fight where I would have to give him a few rounds, right? John Ryder did something that impressed me, right? First of all, getting up in round five. It looked like, you could have just stayed down and said, you know what, I'm not going to take no beating. But John Ryder got up in round five, and he started doing well the rest of those rounds. And for me, it was good to see because he did the same thing against Daniel Jacobs. The second half of the fight, he was definitely in the fight more against Daniel Jacobs. Now, I still don't think he beat Daniel Jacobs. Not saying that. But he definitely looks better towards the end of these fights, right? The second half of the fights. And he could take, solace in that. Second half of the fight was very competitive between him and Canelo. And I think I would have gave him at least 3 or 4 rounds or 3 or something in the second half of that fight. He was definitely in the fight. Canelo looked, like Canelo was just, being like, okay, I ain't going to be just using all my energy in the second half of this fight. I ain't gonna say he gassed out because Canelo throws hard punches. You gotta take a rest after you throw hard punches. But I think that John Ryder did decent work in the second half of the fight. It's just, when you're looking at John Ryder, he's got 5 losses probably if you count a couple of other things, that Daniel Jacobs fight and maybe another fight. He probably got about 7 losses or what, really, if you're really being honest here. But John Ryder is not the best defensive fighter, right? So Canelo didn't have to really worry about missing too much. He doesn't have the most punching power in the world, so Canelo didn't really have to worry about so much defense. He doesn't have the best footwork in the world, so Canelo didn't have to look for him, didn't have to use his footwork to find him, to get to him, to cut off the ring, right? And so, when you have nothing to worry about, it's just in front of you, and all Canelo has to worry about is punch output, right? Work rate. That's it. I don't know if that is supposed to be an undisputed fight. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that, I have my problems with Canelo because it's not Canelo, it's just about Canelo is the whole industry, right? Canelo did not prove that he's the best fighter in the world. I don't think he's even in the top 10 right now in the pound for pound. I don't think you're supposed to want to fight a Ryder. I think everyone needs to force him, and it's not just David Benavidez. David Benavidez, David Morrell, Charlo, Andrade, right? The ones that everybody keeps forgetting. Andrade, because that's the one he don't want to fight for 10 years. Obviously. Now, Andrade's a southpaw. Taller than Ryder. Faster than Ryder. More punching power than Ryder. More elusive than Ryder, right? So, yeah, why we don't fight that guy? You see why. Because if you're gonna labor to beat a John Ryder, you're gonna have an issue with the Demetrius Andrade. Everybody knows it. Everybody damn knows it. That's why you can't never say Demetrius Andrade's name with Canelo, because people start saying, well, who did Andrade fight? Who gives a damn? He doesn't have 5 losses. He's undefeated, and he has a 0. You want to take that O. Maybe you want to fight him to become undisputed in the middleweight division. That's what he brings to the table. Maybe you don't like a 2-division champion in your same division as you, right? Those are the things. Stop asking Andre what he had to do or what close fight he was in. Vanis Rosen was a close fight because Vanis Rosen had him down. Yeah, Vanis Rosen was about 30-0 at 154-pound division, and that's supposed to be a close fight. Ain't nobody saying Andrade is so good that he ain't gonna be never a close fight. Damn it, Andrade was a close fight with Jack Kai, the German guy. Kokai had a good fight with Demetrius Andrade. Ain't nobody saying that. What we're saying is he's damn good. You would get the most money for fighting him, and we know he's obviously good. And if you're gonna ask him who he fought and why he's what he deserves, then damn it, ask Yildirim, ask John Ryder, and ask all them other ones. The same damn question. Don't just ask the guys. Everybody's somebody's good. We start asking questions. Gonna ask David Morrell the same questions. Gonna ask Jamal Charlo the same questions. You're gonna ask David Benavidez the same questions. Right? David Benavidez, damn it, I'm the champion. I'm lineal. That's what I have to offer. David Morrell, I'm the regular champion. They want to consolidate belts. Demetrius Andrade, shoot, you could have beat me and become undisputed at 160 pounds, the middleweight division. Or at 154, I'm the champion, you're my mandatory. You're supposed to be calling me out, aren't you? Those are the things I have to offer. And all these people, there's nothing but zeros behind their name, right? With something, something, and zero. You put Jamal Charlo, David Morrell, Demetrius Andrade, and David Benavidez, you're going to have about 120 to 0. And they're in the same damn weight division as Canelo Alvarez, right? And that Canelo Alvarez looks past all of them and starts looking for the John Ryders of the world, the Yildirims, the Maccaboos, and all of that, right? Then you fight a John Ryder. Yeah, you won most of the rounds, but all of them, the judges, I don't know what everybody else is saying. Y'all know I don't look at nobody else's stuff till I'm finished with mine, right? Because I don't give a damn anyway, even if I did. But, Canelo Alvarez won the fight. Yeah, he won the fight. But it was, hey, lackluster in my opinion. And he just did what he was supposed to do to somebody who was standing in front of him with not that much puncher power, just some heart in there. And, props to John Ryder for getting up, believing in yourself, and going in there at least trying to damn win the fight, right? That's what's up there. Dome Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.